Was it the 1980s action movies, the long-running TV shows of the 90s, the viral jokes about Chuck Norris in the 2000s? No matter how you know him, you know Chuck Norris. The action star and martial artist and internet celebrity has had a long career going all the way back to the 60s.
For example, Chuck Norris can strangle you with a cordless phone.
Did you know that Death once had a near Chuck Norris experience?
I did hear that. Chuck Norris can tie his shoes with his feet.
Chuck Norris built the hospital he was born in.
Chuck Norris is the reason why Waldo is hiding.
But you probably haven't heard much from him recently. Chuck Norris stopped taking on lead roles in movies and TV shows years ago. That doesn't mean he hasn't still been working. As of 2023, Chuck Norris is 83 years old, and while Norris hasn't officially retired from acting, he's made some film appearances and TV appearances in the past couple of years, but nothing notable, and he personally stepped back due to a family issue.
Generally, the camera would be behind. So when I throw a kick, see, right into here. See, I missed by just about 1/4 of an inch.
So personally, I remember Chuck Norris from the early 2000s, maybe 2006 to 2009 maybe. Chuck Norris was everywhere. There was all these memes, posters, pages. I even had a poster in my room that was like things Chuck Norris could do. And it was just obscure things like if he did a push-up, he pushed the world down because he was so strong. I don't know, just weird things like that just showed how everyone loved Chuck Norris. And for 83 years old, he looks really good. You can tell he stayed in shape and took care of his health. So let's take a look at what happened to Chuck Norris. Chuck Norris really got his fame from the 70s action movies that showed off his expertise in martial arts. He's known for the Delta Force movies, the missing action movies, and appearing alongside Bruce Lee in The Way of the Dragon. And then in the 2000s, Norris gained popularity on the internet for the Chuck Norris facts meme, which, granted, that's where I discovered him. And I'm sure many people watching also remember, because that was all over the internet at that time. But it's been maybe 15 years since a Chuck Norris meme. And I was browsing Reddit recently and I just saw another Chuck Norris meme out of nowhere, just on a video. Someone was commenting like, oh, Chuck Norris could do this, making fun of him for using this old reference. And it got me thinking, yeah, what happened to Chuck Norris? In 2017, Chuck Norris and his wife, Gina Norris, sued multiple pharmaceutical companies after they claimed she suffered physical and cognitive issues and nearly died after being injected with a contrast dye that was used during 3 routine MRI scans. Chuck Norris said, "My whole life is focused on keeping her as well as I possibly can." He had to give up his film career, and during an interview, he spent nearly $2 million on her treatment. So while Chuck Norris isn't taking on any major roles, he was in the Expendables 2, and he played a guest role on Hawaii Five-0 in 2020. But there's more to Chuck Norris's career than just performing. He's involved in promoting gym equipment, investing in silver. He founded an organization to kickstart kids, which teaches karate in Texas schools. He and his wife also founded a water bottle company. Pretty interesting. It's called C-Force, which on the website they describe themselves as an water filtered through volcanic rock being deposited into a deep, sustainable aquifer. The water emerges rich in natural electrolytes, which raises its alkalinity, and from a source so deep it's void of any biological fact. So I don't know if that's just some marketing scheme or if this is like some groundbreaking water, but it's kind of cool to see Chuck Norris branching out and working on this project with his wife. And he uses this water bottle company to raise money for his nonprofit, the Kickstart Kids, to help kids learn karate. So while this wholesome force for good Chuck Norris, you won't really see him on the screen anymore, he's still working behind the scenes, making sure kids get educated, helping his family grow, recover. So where exactly is Chuck Norris today? He is in Texas with his family, running his nonprofit organization and his water bottle company, also working on small commercials and ventures like Hawaii Five-0 and World of Tanks, apparently. So what do you think of Chuck Norris? Leave a comment below. I'd love to hear what you have to say. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe so I can grow this channel and it can be my full-time job. All right, thank you so much. See you next time.